exercises will give you the gift of movement and space. If I am fighting a superior opponent, my ability to create those things is my ability to survive and win. That's very important. Otherwise it turns into a stressful, heavy breathing, muscular fight. And if I don't have gifts in that area, I'm going to lose. I want to force him to fight my skeletal alignment, and I want to relax while he does it. Take a break. Make sense? So the more you do these things, the better you will get at that. Even if you don't understand it, if you spend time, come in a little early, do these exercises, it will improve your jiu-jitsu. It'll also help you get a greater control of your body. You look at some advanced jiu-jitsu guys, they can do some crazy stuff with their body. And it will keep you youthful, your ability to keep your joints healthy, and you'll keep what I call a jiu-jitsu body at the school. Right? We'll have periods of classes where we'll do this for an hour, and I'll just make you guys work before they ever go into any type of technical study. So we're looking at surviving and escaping from side. If I'm underside, usually in the beginning they teach you, you're flat on your back. Right? I'm laying flat, somebody's here, they're cross-sided, and I'm trying to survive. My goal is to get mechanics and structure so that I can get to my side. I call this position basic defensive posture. This is when I can start to defend. When I'm flat, I'm just surviving. So sometimes this is just overlooked. They'll say, just strip out, and then we'll put them in the guard. The deeper your understanding with survival mechanics, the easier life is. If I'm having to fight a guy that's superior weight, rank, he's size bigger than me. So some of the mechanics we can have here is, we talked about this one last time, is proper placement and alignment of this lever. This involves two things. One, where I place his weight on my forearm. Two, whether or not my shoulder is in the socket or out of socket when I do it. Because like we said earlier, in socket, bone alignment. Out of socket, strength. If I have strength, great. But if I don't, I have to have that skeletal system aligned. The second one is the mechanic of this arm. Sometimes I can't turn to the side, but I can bow the upper body on one side. See how I can almost get this shoulder and bring it up on top of me here? I'm just kind of curling, but I'm still flat. I haven't got to my basic defensive posture yet. So, and you can come in so you can see. We're going to look at this arm first. If Kevin yoke grips here and pushes, I can't fight that too much. But if he yoke grips down here, bottom 3 inches, he's having a harder time, but I'm still struggling because see my shoulder? I'm going to put that shoulder down into the socket. You can push all day long. Mechanically, I'm fine. Leverage, I'm fine. So when I put this here, see how my hand is the point of contact? If he drops that hip in, you ever had somebody do that? It almost crushes your elbow. Yep. So what I'm going to do is have that same position there, and I give him a hug. One thing he's going to feel here is this is just placement, move around. If everybody can see what's about to happen with this elbow, go flat. What I'm going to do is it'll feel like a crowbar. See how it prides your hip out? Right. And it's in the socket and it is aligned. The next part is what we discussed here. So if I can bring this here, and let's say Kevin, there's the bend in the elbow, but he puts that yoke grip there. Both hands, puts weight on it. I can't move him. But if he comes up here, leverage. Anybody can do it, it's just the lever, right? So when he places that weight there, he puts it low, the lower, he's killing the arm, right? If I can get that little shoulder walk, kill the arm. See, he's on the upper part of that lever now. Get hit. Get hit. So, lever, lever. Now I'm not sideways yet, I'd like to be, I'm just surviving. I can force myself to side. Now let's say I've got a bigger, stronger opponent. I'm going to have him fight my mechanics until I can feel the opportunity to go to basic defensive posture. Go. He just gave it to you. You know? Yes, sir. So to get there, mechanics, little shoulder shred. Does that make sense?
Sir.
Once we hit basic defensive posture, really, we can do a technique. In the beginning, I say this a lot. You have a technique, I'm gonna do it to the other guy. I'm gonna do my escape. But the truth is, when I get to this position, I'm gonna let him fight my mechanics. And the more he fights and struggles for things, he gives me opportunities to escape. Probably the most common opportunity is he moves the hand that's next to this hip. So if we were there, we fought our sick way in, he already had it, right? So go get that guy. Where'd the hand go? So there's my opportunity to look for my next move, which is to create another lever. Makes sense?
Sir.
Okay, so we'll try it up to that point. If you get there and you go, what? Raise your hand, I'm coming around, I'll help you find it. 1, 2, 3.